Students, today we are learning about accounts from incomplete records. It is the next unit after the final accounts. So we have studied already that double entry system in the trial balance final accounts. Now we are studying that single entry system. This accounts from incomplete records, it is also called as single entry system here. Single entry system. So incomplete records, name itself tells you it is a incomplete, not it is a complete one, it is a incomplete records. That's why here meaning is there. Accounting records which are not strictly kept according to double entry system. They are not following the rules and principles of double entry system in the accounting for incomplete records. That's why it's called incomplete records here. So accounting records which are not strictly kept according to double entry system, those are known as incomplete records. Next, these are not complete records, that is debit aspect and credit aspect of each and every transactions are not mentioned here. Means in the double entry system we recorded debit aspect and credit aspect both here. In the recording of transaction, whether it is in journal or ledger or in final accounts. But in this incomplete records, they are not recording the debit aspect or credit aspect of the each and every transactions here. Whether they are supposed to enter the debit entry or credit entry, not both here. Okay. So these are known as incomplete records. So features of incomplete records are here. So features are based on meaning only here. Features are based on meaning only. So meaning is here, it is an incomplete record. It is not a complete record. That's why we are stating the features here. It is an incomplete, unscientific and unsystematic method of bookkeeping. It is an incomplete one, unscientific one and unsystematic method of bookkeeping it is. It is the first major feature of incomplete records or single entry system feature it is. Next one, it maintains only cash transactions and personal accounts. It only maintains the cash transactions, whether it is cash payment or cash receipt, and only personal account, not revenue items, gains items, expenses, losses, assets. Those are not recorded in these incomplete records here. But in the double entry system we recorded all those. Those are expenses, losses, incomes, revenues. Both those are recorded in the double entry system. But in this single entry system we recorded only cash transactions and personal accounts. Okay. So third feature is personal transactions of owners may also be recorded in this cash book. Personal transactions means owner related transactions, whether it is owner has receiving the receipts or paying the payments. Those personal transactions are recorded in these cash books, not company's transactions. The next one, there is no information in the books of accounts regarding incomes, gains, expenses, losses, assets and liabilities. Earlier I told you here, these maintains only cash transactions and personal accounts, not their gains, expenses. But in this feature they are stating same one. They are not recording the information about books of account, incomes, gains, expenses, losses, assets, not at all. Next one, fifth one, these books of accounts are not comparable due to lack of uniformity. Here business owners are recorded the transaction according to convenience and needs of their owners, according to needs and convenience to them, how they are convening and what is the need of their recording the books of accounts. On that base only they are recording the books of accounts. But here these books of accounts are not comparable. That's why these books of accounts are not comparable to the one accounting year to next accounting year and one books of accounts to next books of accounts. This is not comparable here because it is a lack of uniformity. Uniformity means here not similar. Change ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ, similar ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು books of accounts similar ಆಗಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. These are lack of uniformity. Okay. Next one, this system is generally suitable for small businesses. Small businesses, large businesses, medium scale businesses are categories of the business here. But these double entry system recording transactions are suitable to all the type of businesses, whether it is large scale business or small scale business and medium scale business. But this single entry system or accounts from incomplete records only suitable for small businesses. Only suitable for small businesses like sole proprietorship. You know that in the business studies, sole proprietorship means sole trading concern. ಲೈಕ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ ಪಾರ್ಲರ್ಸ್, ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಓನರ್ ಏನ್ ತೆಗೆದಿರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ ಆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸೂಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಇದು. ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋಲ್ ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್, ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದೋಸ್ firms are adopting the incomplete records transactions. Okay, these 6 points are features of the incomplete records or features of single entry system. You are deeply studied in the degree classes. This single entry system is also there in the degree classes, but here you are learning some things in short here. Okay, these are the features of incomplete records. Next, we have to learn merits of incomplete records or advantages of incomplete records or single entry system. Merits means advantages. ಫಾಯ್ದಾ ಏನೇನು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆರಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಒನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಈಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಈಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಟು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. It is one simple and easy of accounting system. In the double entry system and single entry system, that is single entry system is only easy and simple, but double entry system is most complicated and it is complete one. We have to record all the things about the debit and credit, but in this incomplete records we have to record in short. Okay, this is simple and easy to understand and accounting system of books of accounts here. Next one, second, accounting knowledge is not necessary here. Any person can handle the books of accounts. Not specialized person is not necessary here. That's why accounting knowledge is not necessary in this incomplete records or in the single entry system of bookkeeping here. So there is no knowledge of, there is not necessary of knowledge of accounting. Next one, it is expensive. It's expensive means here inexpensive, not expensive, it is inexpensive. Elli kharch kammi agudite. It consumes less expense or less money here, because not specialized person is to be appointed. Not here books of accounts clearly you have to mention. That's why it's rarely less cost here. Fourth one, only limited books of accounts are maintained here. Only limited books of accounts means like cash book, personal books, already you know in the features, that is personal books and personal accounts or cash books are to be recorded only here. Less books of accounts are maintained in this single entry system. And last one, it is suitable for small traders like small trading concern, partnership. Small traders ge ashte suitable aguvanthadu idu incomplete records, not for more or large traders. Wholesaler adu suitable agilla. Only retail persons or small traders are applied for these incomplete records. Next one, demerits of incomplete records or single entry system. Disadvantages or demerits. So first one, it is not reliable system because it is an incomplete one, unscientific one, unsystematic one. That's why it is not a reliable. Idu nijavada record agirangilla enbudu. It is a reliable system of, it is not a reliable system of bookkeeping, but double entry system is reliable one. Single entry system is not a reliable. Next one, arithmetical accuracy cannot be checked here. Arithmetical accuracy, where you know this one? In the trial balance only. That's why in this single entry system you should not be prepare the trial balance. That's why you don't know the arithmetical accuracy in these books of accounts. Okay, in the double entry system you are preparing the trial balance. That's why you know that arithmetical accuracy is where it is happens in the books of account. But in this single entry system that is not possible to check the arithmetical accuracy. Next one, true profit cannot be ascertained. True profit means true and fair profit is cannot be ascertained in this single entry system. But in the double entry system we can know the true and fair view of profit and loss in the books of accounts by preparing profit and loss account. But in this single entry system we are not preparing the profit and loss account. True profit cannot be ascertained as profit and loss account is not prepared here. Profit and loss account tagiyalagidadre nimage illi profit telogolake agangilla. So in this single entry system we are not preparing that one. That's why don't know the profit, accurate profit, that is. Next one, true financial position of the business cannot be known here, because where you should be know the financial position in the balance sheet. So in this single entry system we can't prepare the balance sheet. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ತೆಗೆಯಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ರೂ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ನೋ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ demerits, merits, features and meaning of the incomplete accounts from incomplete records or single entry system. So this is the single entry system system of accounting. There are two systems are there, double entry system and single entry system. We learned already that double entry system. Now we are learning that single entry system, that is called accounts from incomplete records. Okay. So this is all about single entry system. Thank you.